Hey, it is your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. We're zooming in and focusing in a little bit more in depth on a great viewer question, and that was to discuss the covert narcissist who is chronically negative, who controls through negativity, who controls through pessimism, and who controls with a toxic fault-finding sort of approach or attitude. And when we talk about the covert narcissist who tries to control through chronic negativity, fault finding, blame shifting, it is to understand that this is how this person feels in control. The narcissist must always have an insatiable sense of control. It's what that gets them roused up. It's what gets them juiced up. It's what gets them feeling like they are the one and only. Is a way for them to shut others out and shut others' viewpoint out, their dreams, desires, their inner essence, if they can control through negativity. If a covert narcissist tries to control through negativity, it is because of their empathy deficit, a deficit of the ability to relate to, acknowledge, and validate the needs, wishes, and desires of another. In fact, oftentimes, even the very presence of another, the covert narcissist is not very good at really following through on this or culminating this or fulfilling this in relationships. Because there's such a lack of ego, meaning a realistic assessment of their self, their environment, their situations with other people, they are oftentimes want to control or have the appearance of control through blame shifting, fault finding, and being chronically negative to other people. In other words, the people who have a lack mentality, feeling like, no, we can't do that. No, you can't do that. What are you, stupid? What are you, silly? What are you, retarded? Where are you coming from? That won't work. The people who are not supportive. The covert narcissist will control because it helps them to feel in control by being chronically negative. If they can come across with anger, force, a compulsion to always put things down, to shut it down before you even give a chance to put a word out, they're already on the defensive. They're already going to find the fault before you even spoken a word. They're just going to try to, hit it down. They're going to try to make you weak, make you meek, make you look like you don't know where you're coming from. What you have to offer is of no value. That would be stupid. That won't work. What are you, crazy? They will find faults with everything. You didn't take your medicine at the right time. You didn't take your vacation at the right time. You didn't go to school at the right time. You weren't in your career at the right time. We didn't get married at the right time. You didn't go grocery shopping at the right time. I mean, there's nothing that you can do that will be right in their eyes, because that's the scapegoating mentality. A scapegoat means someone who is receiving more than what is realistic, the brunt of negative and blame shifting for all the problems that this person has kind of feeling or is festering or is bubbling up inside. They're trying to project it onto another person. And if they can do that, they can, it's someone who always has a chronic feeling of the need or compulsion to blame shift, to scapegoat, to say it's always your fault. It keeps them out of the loop. It keeps them looking good. It keeps them in a state of control. And as you progress with a relationship with this person, you'll see that it's easier for them to, sully another's face rather than being supportive of it. In other words, if they can always throw mud, they never have to contend with anybody. They never have to consider another viewpoint. They never have to consider another perspective. They never have to consider another angle. It's their way or the highway. They are always right. In their eyes, they cannot settle for being otherwise. And forgive me, I have a cold. It's a little difficult for me to talk. But this is a very impassioned topic that I want to address today. It's a way for them, it's a pathological sense of superiority that keeps them controlling others through scapegoating others. So if they can constantly blame shift or sabotage, then they have felt that they have overpowered another, and that gives them a feeling of self-importance. So they derive a very addictive sense of self-importance by putting down another. It gives them a sense of height in their perspective if they can put down another. It's taking advantage of the most vulnerable. It's the people who will, who will hurt another and say, look how hurt you are. They're putting into motion the very problem with which they are complaining about. So they are the problem in the whole equation. If you look at, if you look at everything that's involved, they're always finding the problem. They're always the takers, even though they appear to be the one who are giving. They appear to be the one who is doling out the best of the best. They appear to be as such. They appear to be the mother, the father who is the best, the coworker who is the best, the boss who's the best. Whatever it is that they're trying to create as an image for themselves, they are not that. And it is very, very painful to be around these others because of their constant flaw finding, constant caustic comments, meaning very volatile in nature. These people are always, they're unpredictable in that they're always predictably unpredictable, meaning they're always trying to control the control that keeps them out of control. These can be some of the worst narcissists to be around because of their chronic and constant negativity, and they will dim the life, they will suck the good essence out of others because they live off of this. They will keep others small, they will keep others meek, they will keep others in the shadow, and they will oftentimes be a very active proponent of negative validation, meaning reflecting back to you worse than it is, worse than reality. They will always be giving a negative, tainted viewpoint on things, which has nothing to do with reality, but yet they're trying to keep others down. It's a control through negativity mechanism. And if you're around these people, I would highly recommend going no contact or limited contact, because they will sully and stain and make very corrupted your viewpoint, and not only your viewpoint on life, but your viewpoint on yourself. And they can cause a lot of disease through this negative control, the anorexia, the bulimia, those people who can't eat enough to support themselves, the people who need to vomit. They're vomiting out the negative. They're trying to purge themselves of the negative. These people are experiencing a lack of self-esteem, a lack of positive self-regard and self-validation. And oftentimes these people that they surround themselves with is part of the cause in the continuation of the problem, because they are what we call negative validation. They're trying to validate you in a negative way, and it's surrounding you with really all the contra energy that you need. So you need positive energy, uplifting energy, strength energy, not the negative, caustic, condescending, fault-finding, forceful energy, negative energy that this type of narcissist is known for. It's your sick buddy, peace and harmony with you here today. I'm going to go drink some hot tea, and I hope that these videos help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.